house in the city, my bops told them free my G weed up, let the whoops out. You feel my energy, they gon' remember me.
Welcome to K Sports for another edition of NBA basketball. I'm Kevin Harlan along with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry, our terrific analysts, and David Aldridge is our sideline reporter. The 76ers hoping for a happy ending to close out their homestand before hitting the road. And guys, this is the first they're seeing of Sacramento. They controlled everything in both games last year, going 2-0.
And last season, they made short work of this club. 2 games, 2 wins.
Sort of representative of how they each finished the season. One a playoff team, the other on the outside looking in. I think things may play out the same way this year, too.
And given Robinson's upside coming out of college, it was a little bit of a surprise that he fell to the second round.
And he's a classic big. It won't stretch the floor. You're not going to run the offense through him, but boy, you can't teach size and athleticism, and that's what he brings to the party.
Greg, both teams love to push the ball up the floor, even off of made shots.
And trying to get those easy ones before the defense can get set is always an advantage, and you're seeing more and more teams trying to speed up their pace of play.
Now, here's Thibault. That one is good from Joel Embiid.
What a scary sight. Joel Embiid with all that momentum taking it to the hoop, looking like a freight train.
Here is Robinson. And he recovers it. And there's the call on Matisse Thybulle. That is his first foul of the game.
That's his first personal foul. Second team foul.
Sabonis inside. Here's Fox. Just 5 to shoot. And stolen by Thybulle.
Wow, you watched the defender, and it looked like he knew that was coming. He made a quick play on it to intercept the ball in the passing lane.
To the paint. And stolen by DiVincenzo. Outside, Fox. Over to the left wing. Pocket 6. Sacramento needs to get off a shot. Puts it up from 12. That shot, no good. Now the 76ers take it the other way. Harden with it. Pass to Giddey. Jacks up a 3. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Off on the layup.
We'll have a hard time shaking that one off. Perfect position, plenty of space. Just clanked it.
And so it's Sabonis who brings up the ball for the Sacramento Kings. 4-point game. Pass to Robinson. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
The assist.
Robinson's got 5 now.
Well, Robinson staying with the shot. I feel there was definite contact on the play, so not easy to get that one to go down.
The 76ers again can't hit it. Here's Embiid. Nice fake, but the layup off the mark. And here are the Kings now. Outside for Robinson. Good ball movement here by the Kings. They get a hand on it. Stolen by Harden. First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. Here's Embiid. And that one's good. His second basket of 4, shooting 50%.
And the man just brings his lunch pail and goes to work. What sets Embiid apart is he does it with such ease.
.104 left in the first quarter. Here's Giddey. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Again, Embiid missing. And here is Fox. Driving inside. Can't connect from short range. .35 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Here's Harden. Bible on the wing. And Harris wide open. He shoots. Good on the triple.
This speaks to how confident Tobias Harris is in his offensive game, ready to shoot as soon as that ball reaches him.
Here's Ivy. To the inside. Here's Robinson. And Robinson throws it down hard.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. Harden. And that concludes the first quarter of play. 76ers ahead, up by 5.
All right, coming up to the court right now.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. What stands out to you guys from the 76ers in this one?
Throughout that first, they just were aggressive on the defensive end, showing active hands.
Well, they really made a lot of good quality reads down there. Took some chances, but feeling more calculated than risky.
The Kings shooting their second and third free throws tonight. The first free throw is good. And teams often try to slow down point guards with bigger defenders. But, Greg, you locked up without that edge. How'd you do it?
A little athleticism, Kevin, and a lot of desire.
And stolen by Dunn. Here's Ivy. And there's the call on Howard. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul. Second team foul.
Philadelphia on D. 3-point lead. Here's Ivy. Lets the three fly. Rebounded by Howard. Here's Springer. Pass to man. Here's Kennard. He's looking for Howard and finds him. And it's Howard finishing it off.
Yeah, not easy trying to keep Howard off the offensive boards. He excels at using his muscles and his size to get great position.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Thank you, Kevin. The Kings currently have the league's longest playoff drought. De'Aaron Fox was 8 years old the last time they made the postseason. He says this is the most passionate fan base. So let's be special and dig out of this hole. As competitors, we want to win right now, but we know that we're building something. Kevin?
Well, they've got the right attitude and close to a breakthrough, many people think. David thinks. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. The Kings trail by 3. Inside. Here's Ibaka. Done outside. Kept alive. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Yeah, the reach a factor there for Cauley-Stein. I'd love to see him hit the boards a little bit more often.
Here's Springer. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. And the rejection by Cauley-Stein. Down low. And they'll get another chance. Here's Ivy. And he goes in for the dunk.
And he shows us all what the breakaway rim was invented for.
Can you believe he almost brought the whole thing down by hanging on that long? And stolen by Dunn. Here he goes. Here's Cauley-Stein. Knocked loose.
You know, you'd love to see him pull that off, but instead he goes from highlight reel to the bloopers.
And so Ibaka, he'll bring it up for the Sacramento Kings. Only giving up 2 points this quarter. Hand contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
You can just see these signs from Cauley-Stein about figuring some things out about where he can be effective on the floor. That time, a nice use of the pump fake.
Taking 2 shots.
He's perfect from the line this time.
It's been interesting to watch the evolution of Serge Ibaka, just improving that shooting and that confidence to be a perimeter threat.
They get the rebound. Embiid. Basket good. Embiid's got 6.
You see that nasty streak Embiid possesses. Part of why he's a superstar. Great motor.
Pass to Mitchell. Dunn left side. 5 to shoot. Back to Cauley-Stein. Embiid with the steal. A look from Harris. Buries the jumper to finish the break. 5 points in the game. In a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for the 76ers.
They've come out in attack mode on the defensive end. They've applied pressure and forcing turnovers.
They've also racked up a ton of points off of turnovers so far in tonight's game.
Driving the lane. And stolen by Cauley-Stein. All sorts of time. The shot misses.
This is a rough stretch right here for him offensively. Seems to be rushing shots.
From deep. Harris's shot is off. The Kings trailing. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Pass to Ibaka. Now here's Cauley-Stein. Guarded by Embiid. Harden outside. Now Harris. Kicks it out to Harden. Now here's Embiid. 2 on the clock. And the dunk by Embiid.
And while his ability to score gets so much attention, Harden demonstrating why he's also regarded as an elite level passer.
And some good action for the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. 76ers lead by 3. We'll see you back here after the break for 3rd quarter basketball. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Pass to Robinson. In the corner, it's Sabonis. Back to Robinson. Gonna go that time. Good D by Embiid. Philadelphia leading by 3. Giddey. And a miss there on the triple. Here's Ivy. Screen by Sabonis. Embiid comes with a double team. DiVincenzo with it. Back to Robinson. Shoots over Embiid. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. Here's Giddey. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Drives to the hoop. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to go on Sabonis. Philadelphia shooting their first free throws of the game right now.
Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely. And if you're just joining us, we've played over a minute here in the third. Here's DiVincenzo. Can't throw it down with one hand. 76ers moving the ball around. Now, here is Harden. And we have an intentional foul there, G.A. Wish I could say why.
That was pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Here's Giddey. Shot clock at 6. The 76ers need to get off a shot. 2 points. That one goes. Embiid got 10.
And with an expanding skill set, Embiid is able to hit shots from all over the court.
Outside, Fox.
76ers foul.
And there's the call on Matisse Thybulle. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Foul. First team foul.
And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. Outside, Fox. Just 5 on the clock. To the middle.
And Embiid has said before that he wants to win Defensive Player of the Year. Love when he gives you that kind of effort. And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly. The shooting percentage, it's taken a dip in this second half.
One of the more skilled offensive players that is on the floor here tonight. Not an easy fella to hold in check.
Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Good evening, Kevin. Now, the NBA does get high marks for its diversity, but there is some frustration on that front when you look at head coaches and front office positions. All-star Karl Anthony Towns said, men of color deserve a chance to lead a team, run an organization, and make their mark, not just with a jersey on, but with a suit on. Guys?
2 minutes remaining.
Thank you, David.
2 minutes.
Out to Harris. It's up a 3. The Kings trail by 7. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Back to Sabonis. Takes the 3. The kick out to Fox. At the elbow, it's Robinson. Here's Ivy. Guarded by Harden.
Blocking foul call. Joel Embiid. That's his second personal foul. Second team foul. Substitution for your 76ers.
.130 left to play in the third. Outside Robinson. 5 on the clock. Shot on the wing. Dwight Howard grabs the board.
His touch from mid-range, that's almost always good. That won't shake his confidence.
.105 left in the third quarter. Sabonis with the steal. To the paint. They swipe it. Pass to man. Shoots over Fox. Second chance effort. And it's Howard laying it in. Howard's got the lead up to 9 now for the 76ers.
And Howard loves getting positioned down that deep, knowing he's a force in the paint.
And it's Fox with the jam.
Wow, that is awesome to see the small man challenge the big man. Sometimes when you jump, you can be taller than the big fella.
.29 seconds left here in the third quarter. 6 to shoot. And it's Fox with the rebound. And so Fox will bring it up for the Kings. They trail by 7. They'll be off to Brooklyn for a meeting with the Nets after this one. Back to Robinson.
subtle thing there, but Howard terrific at getting his hand up on that shot. Just a quick challenge, and he puts forth the effort there to contest.
And so it's the Philadelphia.
Come on, fans.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Philadelphia leading by 7. Now Kennard. Pass to Howard. And stolen by Cauley Stein. Here's Dunn. Outside Fournier. Over in the corner, Barnes. Here's Springer. And here's Kennard. Cauley Stein with the defensive effort. Here's Fournier. Dunn outside. Inside. 6 on the shot clock. Now the 76ers on the break. Right wing. And stolen by Cauley Stein. It's Fournier on the wing. Cauley Stein a screen. Over in the corner, Barnes. Down low. Here's Ibaka.
76ers.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
That's his second.
On Dwight Howard.
Ibaka can't shoot the 3, but man, with his frame, if he gets down low and gets physical, he's tough to stop. He will get free throws.
At the line for 2.
Ibaka hits both of them.
A big fellow with the ability and confidence at the free throw line is something that every team wants. You don't have to make those late substitutions. Keep your big guys on the floor.
It's Harden with the drive. And Harden with the stop.
And once Harden has momentum behind him, watch out. I love seeing the beard flush it down there with some power.
Pass to Ibaka. That one drops for him.
Oh, big points from the big man. Ibaka coming through.
Sacramento foul. That's his first personal foul. First team foul. Kane substitution.
Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Harden with it. Sabonis defending. And it's Harden shutting it down.
And this is how a floor leader makes a statement. Harden just put the other team on notice.
Here's Fox. Here's Ivey. Pass to DiVincenzo. And he drives in. Power down with both hands.
And Dante stepping up big time for his teammates.
It's Harden with the drive. And he wide open. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. And the 76ers lead by 8. There's a screen by Robinson. Here's Fox. It's stolen by Harris. To the inside. Here's Embiid. Robinson with the block.
Well, the ferociousness that Robinson can have around the rim is impressive.
And he lays it straight in.
Mitchell Robinson.
And guys, all about hard work from this point on. They've worked hard to create that high-quality shot and then able to knock it down.
Harden. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Geibel for 3. The offensive rebound. That one goes. Count it.
Again, it's Joel Embiid. When he is on, there isn't one player in this league that can stop him.
He gets that one.
Man, this guy is a scoring machine. I mean, I know I'm not the only one to describe him that way.
It's Harden with the drive. And Harden with the stop.
Crafty off the dribble. And the moment Harden gets an angle on you with his strength, it's over.
Intercepted. Pass to Thibault. Makes it off the glass. And now a 10.76ers lead. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the 76ers.
Defensively, they played with a lot of energy, and the steals we've seen are a result of that aggressiveness.
Well, looking up and down the stat sheet here, I'm seeing those second chance points jump out at me. They've done a great job on the offensive glass.
Pass to Embiid. Robinson with the block. And they get it back. Sabonis with the steal. Fox with it. Picked up by Harris. Red ball movement here by the Kings. And Fox has it in the corner. Out left to the wing. A 3-ball. Giddey, no good.
Guys, let's just go ahead and call this one. It's over.
You want to keep expending energy, or do you want to start thinking about the next one?
And slam dunk by Sabonis.
Assist from.
Well, the more Fox does that, the more he's going to be looked at like a leader.
Working with it. So Philadelphia wins it. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
And it makes a big difference. Once they started to really play in rhythm, you never felt like...
say that they we running down your villas. No, they probably looking, cause they know that I'm looking. That's probably what they took in. Hey, I wish I told you all that's in my head. It said, I don't give a what you expect. So put your pride to rest. Hey, I saw you, now you.
say that my flow too much, and I got them racks in my pants and on my walk. My brody don't go too much, and he won't make with that, so you better not talk. We play with the too much, thank God he ain't find me the music. I feel like a star, they calling me on too much, cause I leveled up a brand new and I feel like a boss. I'm finally a boss, do it alone so there's no one to cross. Youngin' was hungry and scared of the dog. Daddy, he gone cause he real like a boss. I spend it all cause I feel like a boss. I'm frying, we getting some more. You burn that bridge, then you lost. Labels they calling, I guess I'm a boss. I can never get time cause I'm playing for the spot. Remember on them days we was posted by the block. Brody got paid, he was staying with a that is me and the same, try to range with no top. Praying for the block, I was praying for my pops. Still miss touch cause he's all alone. They was staying in my socks and before he stopped, let a rain gonna drop. For the slot, I don't ever hug, getting from the I don't love dubs, got the blues in my pocket before I go broke, man. Yeah, bring it. They all been asking when he gonna.
Go ahead. Oh, yeah.
He high. I just been wishing that day for my pop, so I just been praying I'll make it on top. This for them days I ain't make it on time. Mama could smug her, she finally proud. Remember my was running real wild, we made it we out of the draw. They say that my flow too much, and I got them racks in my pants and my walk. My brody don't go too much, and he won't make so you better not talk. We play with the much, thank God he found me the music, I feel like a star. He calling me on too much, cause I love it up, I'm brand new and I feel like a boss. I'm finally a boss.
How you playing it, been in the air, don't know what I'm landing. League, I'm not romantic, have my cheese, I'm tired of waiting. 30K cash Monday in Vegas, do 2 M's, I wish I saved. Getting crazy, no more friends, just me and my baby, just bought a Benz, I'm my Mercedes, come on, let's ride. Send for your best fan, been stressing that. Wish Mary had less time, wish Apple did too, man. We sliding in suits, nah, big no. This story got 2 sides, reminiscing about truth. I wish you had seen shine, we crazy.
Welcome, everyone. On to NBA basketball here on 2K Sports. Tonight, it's Noche NBA, a celebration of the amazing Latin culture in this league and its fans all around the globe. A great tradition we get to enjoy. I'm Kevin Harlan, along with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry, our terrific analysts, and David Aldridge is our sideline reporter. Touchdowning for Phoenix, the loss to Sacramento. A couple of great big men in the middle tonight, Greg. Center matchups are far from traditional these days, but this should be fun to watch.
Especially, Kevin, once you get into the small ball lineups. I mean, we've seen guys as short as P.J. Tucker play the 5.
Here's Booker. After the basket by De'Aaron Fox. The drive by Booker. And he uses the glass on the layup.
You have to be alert if you're guarding Devin Booker. He's terrific at cutting apart the defense with the dribble move.
Fox with it. Now guarded by Booker. from 13 and taken away by Johnson. Pass to Ayton. And stolen by DiVincenzo. To the paint. And here is Robinson. He's covered by Ayton. Here's DiVincenzo. Robinson controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Well, sometimes it's like a patient that's struggling to breathe. You just got to keep the play alive, and Robinson able to do that there.
The shot by Paul, no good. And the Kings with possession.
And with Chris Paul, he makes this team work. Gets the most out of his teammates and has done that wherever he's played.
They get it back. Robinson.
Mitchell Robinson.
His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
Hard work on the offensive glass. You can see the coaching staff rise up and clap for that effort.
Johnson outside. Good. A nice assist from Booker. As you said, Paul's teams often overachieve in the standing.
People still underestimate his impact. Sets up and improves his guys as well as anyone. And he's the engine to this whole operation.
And now the fast break. Bridges with the ball. And yes, it's good. Booker's got his second bucket.
Well, he passes to the wide open man. Bridges developing some team chemistry.
It's Fox with the drive. Can't cash in from close range. From deep. Another 3 for Phoenix.
Great ball movement there.
The Kings trailed by 7. Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Kevin, I had a chance to catch up with Monty Williams. We talked about the snowball effect that De'Aaron Fox can have on his team. Coach told me when he gets a few easy ones, everyone else follows suit. We need to get back in transition and take away layup chances from him. That won't be easy, given the elite speed that Fox possesses. Guys?
Thank you, David. Here's Fox. Following the basket by DeAndre Ayton. The kick out to Fox. And stolen by Booker. Bridges, no one around him. Another 3 for Phoenix. And look at how the hustle game has been going for Phoenix.
And it's been about their defense. They're playing with a frenetic pace, putting a lot of pressure on the ball handlers and forcing turnovers.
Another big aspect has to be the fast break and transition play, really looking to go up tempo tonight.
Ivy. Sabonis trying to get open. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It goes on Devin Booker. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Here's Payne. There's a minute left to play here in the first. Fires from deep. Another 3 for Phoenix.
They're really setting the tone early with their three-point shooting.
Outside Robinson. Back to Fox. Crosses over. Into the lane. Good, and the assist goes to Robinson.
So shifty. Fox gets in there anytime he wants to.
Suns leading by 8. Payne with it. Out to Saric. Out to Payne. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Payne's got 5 minutes.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
And now the Suns, a fast break. Here's Reed. No good from outside. To the inside. Ivy. He can't get that one. Some solid defense from Reed. Here's Crowder. And Crowder jams it in.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Well, if there were 4 or 5 boxes to check in terms of the game plan tonight, they might have checked 6. I mean, they're doing.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Suns.
We welcome you back to Noche Latina. Becoming an annual tradition is always here on 2K Sports and always exciting. And for the Suns, this has been the game they wanted to have.
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
Yeah, they did a great job. Just the initial thrust of that attack, as soon as they got the ball, constantly in transition. Been interesting to watch the evolution of Serge Ibaka, just improving that shooting and that confidence to be a perimeter threat.
5 on the clock. Poked away. Whoops, there's a 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over.
Kings ball. Coming onto the floor for your Suns, Aaron Holiday.
Here's Dunn. Pass to Cauley-Stein. And Cauley-Stein throws it down.
Cauley-Stein doing what he does best on offense, looking to throw it down.
And with Ibaka, he doesn't shoot a lot anymore, but he is still very efficient.
Well, I think, Kevin, that's what makes him an ideal fit with a team that has 2 star players or other guys who are going to draw attention away from Serge. Can spot up on the weak side, get into a great offensive rhythm, and knock down shots.
Inside, and Cauley-Stein throws it down.
Assist goes
and wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking. Back to Holiday. Rebound by the Kings.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Left side, Ibaka. Here's Dunn. Saric grabs the board.
Man, I thought he was making that in so close. That's some aggressive defense.
Outside, Crowder. And here's Holiday. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Here's the 3. And Jay Crowder gets the 3. And the Suns lead by 11.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
Pass to Fournier. Sacramento moving it around. Now Dunn, guarded by Holiday. Always going up for the alley-oop here. And Cauley-Stein throws it down.
Well, maybe the length coming into play this time for Cauley-Stein as he's up and over the top of everyone.
Here's Saric. And the rejection by Cauley-Stein. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Thank you, Kevin. The Kings currently have the league's longest playoff drought. De'Aaron Fox was 8 years old the last time they made the postseason. And he says this is the most passionate fan base. So let's be special and dig out of this hole. As competitors, we want to win right now, but we know that we're building something. Kevin?
Well, they've got the right attitude and close to a breakthrough, many people think. David, thanks. Bridges attacking. Here's Booker. Lays it up off the glass. Booker's got 9 points. And so many teams looking to space the floor. Greg, how many non-shooters can you play and still have a good offense?
Well, I think most teams go 4 out. Meaning you got to have at least 4 guys that are a threat on the perimeter, keeping a vertical spacer at that dunker spot. But if your dunker can also shoot, man, that puts even more pressure on the defense.
Out of bounds.
And that's out of bounds. Phoenix will retain possession. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Pass to Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
As good a passer as we've ever seen in the NBA. Chris Paul setting up a great look that time.
And it's Fox with the jam.
The assist.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points. And it's Paul penetrating. Nifty move. He lays it in. Paul's got his first 2 points of the night.
Chris Paul reading the defense, gets on the inside and decides to just knock it down.
In the corner, it's DiVincenzo. Here's Robinson. And the rejection by Ayton. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Suns. it's Paul with the ball for the Phoenix Suns. This is the most they've led by 13 points. Kicks it out to Booker. 29 seconds left to play in the first half. Shoots over DiVincenzo. And too long on the shot. Takes it inside.
Sometimes DiVincenzo and that athleticism he has, that'll sneak up on you.
This is his first chance at the line tonight.
You know, this is not an area where they expect him to contribute. You know, he's a guy that shot below 70% last season.
Suns leading by 12. Bridges for three. Another three for Phoenix.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those three-point attempts.
Here's Fox. He takes it in. Bridges with some nice defense. Stolen by Robinson. From deep three-point range. And so it's the Phoenix Suns riding. And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. The Kings trail by 15. And given Robinson's upside coming out of college, it was a little bit of a surprise that he fell to the second round.
And he's more of a classic big. It won't stretch the floor. You're not going to run the offense through him. But, boy, you can't teach size and athleticism. And that's what he brings to the party.
And, guys, they look to set it up in the half court.
Well, that's when you got to rely more on your defense and try to get out in the open for it. Oftentimes, you can develop your rhythm offensively when you get easy baskets.
Booker outside. Shot clock at 5. Good on the triple. Booker's got 12.
Having a lot of trouble stopping the three-point shot.
Here's Fox. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
That's his first personal foul.
Fox really daring them right now to foul him on the inside.
Shooting for
The
Sacramento.
Kings have been successful on 3 of their 4 free throw attempts up to this point. That's also good. So he hits both free throws. Phoenix leading by 14. Kicks it out to Booker. And for those of you turning in, we're about a minute into the second half. Johnson outside. Back to Booker. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Releases from 15. Up again. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Suns lead by 16.
Defense unable to stop DeAndre Ayton that time, getting inside and using his frame.
Phoenix on defense. Left side, Fox. Pass to DiVincenzo. There's a screen by Robinson. Down low. And stolen by Ayton.
Well, a little head scratcher there, guys. There's no reason to force the ball inside like that. I understand the thought process, but the pass just has to be better.
Third quarter of play with just over a minute and a half gone by. Now Paul. Johnson in the corner. Lock at 6. Booker looking around. Another 3 for Phoenix.
He's got a lot to do with the position that they're in. A very smart offensive performance tonight for him.
And he gets the bucket. Booker's got 8 points here in this quarter. The Kings trail by 21. DiVincenzo, the bounce pass. Booker outside. A 3. And no good. And Sacramento will go the other way with it. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play.
That's his second personal.
And there's a whistle. That goes on Mikal Bridges. That's foul number 2 for him. Shot to stop the run. And it's Fox with the jam.
Oh, that gets everybody fired up. The point guard, De'Aaron Fox, up on the rim.
Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. Booker in the corner. Ayton a screen.
2 minutes remaining in the
three-pointer.
2 minutes.
Again, the miss by Booker. The Kings trailed by 19. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. As NBA revenues climb into the tens of billions of dollars, teams have even more resources to compete. Staffs are growing with more coaches, trainers, and specialists, so general managers have more to manage than ever. Generally, the best organizations are those that effectively collaborate and communicate across the board. Kevin?
And DA, as we know, that's always been the case. Thank you. Johnson with it. Sabonis defending.
Haven't we seen that a few times today, guys? I mean, their defense has got to have a little bit more toughness.
The Suns shooting their first free throw of the night here.
And one of the highlights last year for this group was the fact that they were so efficient from the charity stripe. That's a huge factor.
Pass to DiVincenzo. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. Suns leading by 22. On the wing, Bridges. With the drive. 2 points. That one goes. And it's 8 points for Mikal Bridges.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Here's Ivy. And there's a whistle. That goes on Mikal Bridges. And that'll be his third foul so far.
Fourth team foul. Substitution for your Suns.
It's stolen by Sharks. 36 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Payne looking around. And it's Phoenix scoring again.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Coaching staff probably most proud of the effort of this team on both ends of the floor here tonight.
Field goal.
Ivy with the bucket.
Love the floor awareness from Sabonis. Capable of finding his guys when they are wide open.
Pass to Crowder. Banked in off the glass. Crowder's got 7 points.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another.
And so it's Devin Booker making highlights for Phoenix. He ends up dropping in 2 from distance.
Come on and get loud for your Suns dancer.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. And so it's Payne with it. He'll bring it up for Phoenix. Pass to Sharge. And Spurs great Tim Duncan recently inducted into the Basketball Hall of Fame, and you played with him, Brent, for a handful of seasons. You won a couple rings. Any reflections?
Tim was such a tremendous teammate and so welcoming to every player that he came across that walked into a Spurs locker room with the inherent trust he had from Coach Popovich that they were going to invite players that were going to come in and be about the right things. I just remember my first time visiting San Antonio, signing as a free agent, and the first person that I saw in the summer in the gym by himself shooting bank shots on the practice floor was one Tim Duncan. What a leader and what an all-time great.
Coming onto the floor for your Suns.
Screen by Sharge. Holiday attacking. Count that one. Holiday's got his first bucket of the night.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
Fox looking it over. Lets it go from the wing. And again, it's Sacramento converting.
De'Aaron Fox having one of those nights where he's feeling it.
Read a screen. Here's Holiday. Good work defensively by Fox. About a minute and a half into the fourth quarter now. Here's Robinson. Headshot off. Now the Suns take it the other way. Here's Crowder. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
Crowder has done such a great job of carving out a career as being a tough and dependable defender.
And Brett, you played for the Spurs, who pioneered player rest. More and more teams have followed that suit over the seasons, calling it load management, even risking fines. Any concern with the way things are done?
Well, I understand the fans' complaint, to think about being a 10-year-old boy or girl and LeBron James is coming to your city and it's a load management day and he's not playing. And so the league understands it. It understands it from its broadcast partners and the way that they want the star players to be involved in every game that they play. And they've tried to adjust the schedule and moved it around a little bit, doing away with back-to-backs. I think it'll be a constant battle, but the organizations are investing in these players, and health is their #1 issue. They want them to play as many games for as long as they can at an elite level. So we'll see how it goes in the next couple of years.
Pass to Saric. Lets the 3 fly. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday. Saric has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. And so Sacramento again turning it over.
Yeah, the body language right now is not looking good for this basketball team. The game might be out of reach, but they have to avoid mistakes like that.
For 3, Booker. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Robinson.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Yeah, pestering right now, and that's going to pay some dividends. At some point, there's going to be a turnover.
Low block shot. Second shot opportunity. Here's Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
Does it feel good as a big man like Ayton to throw it down? You bet it does.
Here's Ivy. Driving in. Makes it off the glass.
And that's what he does. I mean, he is a bucket getter.
And there's the call on Dante DiVincenzo. That is his first foul of the game.
That's his first personal foul.
2021 was an unusual season, to say the least, for players, coaches. Brent, there was a lot to adapt to. How do you think you would have handled the condensed schedule?
It's a good question, Kevin. I think just obviously you'd have work to do and I'd show up every day to do it. And I commend a lot of the players, not just in terms of the level of competition. It was all the other things that they had to do in order to suit up on a nightly basis, not playing in front of crowds. I mean, that is a love of the game type of season that, of course, I hope we never see again because of the circumstances around it. But the players do deserve a lot of credit. And the fans that hung in there and started to show up towards the end of the year to support the players deserve a lot of credit as well. And I'm glad we're through that.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Suns.
And as one-sided as it gets today, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And every win important. And this one will go down as win number 3.
And against a conference opponent, always good to take that first win of the season series to establish a psychological edge.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Devin Booker.
It looked like a couple times they might be wearing him down, but not the case. At the offensive end, he was just devastating.
Pass to Ayton. Now, here's Bridges. Shot clock at 6. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation. So it's the Suns winning easily here. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great feel.
could be mixed with some Indian. Shawty say she pretty, I cracked the lead over them. Once again, I'll get my love complete on until I tip over. Can't sleep done.
Tell me what is it, Isla Bay? Is it how I make it? Bring it right through your palisades. You not gonna ride that fence, is you is, or is you ain't. Apply that to anything as long as I can commemorate. White diamonds with the black face, cultural appropriate. You can from across the way. Yeah, on that yeah, how we stay at my neighbor. Solid till you liquidated, I never been that way, I swear. You feel just like a Saturday. I might just on your first. Tell me the truth. What would you do for my love? I bet you would start the jag, right? You let me crash in my bag, right? You see this in my hand, I ain't about to end up seeing twins. I hope you still with me if I.
It was gruesome what we grew from, but we grew some in the end.